Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Okay, this is how Ikram beats Robert Whittaker. And again, if I'm saying his name wrong, I do apologize. I don't want any fighters to meet me one day and get mad about that. I do troll college football teams, but not fighters. I know better. But anyways, for Ikram, he needs to take the Hamzat approach that he would have took, but not the complete Hamzat approach. What do I mean by that? His fighting style reminds me of Hamzat, actually. He grapples really good, too. He's really strong, very durable, heavy hands, submits guys. He needs to fight like that, meaning he needs to be aggressive with Whittaker. He doesn't want to stand in front of him and let Robert Whittaker dance around and hit him and dance around and let him have his way for 5 rounds. He doesn't need to do that. He needs to be okay with probably eating a few punches just to close distance and clench Robert Whittaker. I think he's stronger than Robert Whittaker. Then Russians are strong. So they're usually stronger than everybody else. Shout out to Russia. Yes, I'm an American saying Russia. I didn't mean to say your country wrong. But he needs to clinch Whittaker. He needs to take him down, bully him, rough him up. But when he's on top of him, punching him, he doesn't need to go all out and blitz Robert Whittaker. Because Whittaker is very tough. He's very durable. I'm not saying he couldn't knock him out in the first round. Definitely he can. He can knock anybody out in the first round. But Whittaker's a great fighter, and he's overcome a lot of adversity in his fights, and he's been in championship fights. Ikram has not. He needs to understand that and pick him apart, take his time, make Whittaker carry his weight. So if for him to beat Whittaker, he needs to do that and wear him down, because this should be a 5-round fight, right? It's a main event fight, right? Yeah. So he needs to take his time, because Whittaker is more experienced than him. That's really the only disadvantage I see in Whittaker, him fighting Whittaker. Outside of that, I think stylistically he should beat Whittaker, because I've seen his highlights, I've seen his fights, I've looked on YouTube, I've watched some of his old fights even before the UFC. I've seen his win-loss record, I've seen how he's won fights, his finishing rating, very high, by the way. So for him, if he beats Whittaker, late second, early mid third round TKO. He'll manage to frustrate Whittaker. He'll be ragdolling him and grab him the way he wants to, but he'll be patient with it, and Whittaker's going to get frustrated because he's not having his way. He's going to get close and do more than just a tap, tap, tap and dance back. He's going to stand there and try to trade, and I see him catching Whittaker with a big hook and putting him down and following up with some brutal ground and pound, much like Isley did and much like Drakus did. So if he wins, it's a late second, early third round TKO stoppage win for Ikram.